Yeah, what we have here is how to find the weight of pipe. So, for the weight of your pipe, there are some little calculation you have to do. So if you have a rod, like a reinforcement rod, the way you find the weight is similar to the way you find the weight of pipes. But the only difference is that you only use a particular diameter, one diameter, but here we are using two diameters because you're having the internal diameter and the external diameter. So from here you have your L, which is your length of the pipe, is 6 meters, then the internal diameter is 14 cm, then the external diameter is 16 cm. So the formula you are going to use is weight is equals to volume times the unit weight. So the volume of the hollow pipe is V is equals to pi the capital D minus the small d square over 4, then times the total length of the pipe. So if you substitute, you are going to have V is equal to pi into 0. Because the 14 cm and the 16 cm, you have to convert them to meters. So if you convert 16, you are going to have 0.16 square to minus, if you convert 14 cm, you are going to have 0.14 square, that is in meters, then multiply by the length, which is 6 meters over 4. So when you do that, you're going to have 0.028 as your volume, that is in meter cube. So then the weight of the pipe is going to be your weight multiplied by your volume that you got, multiplied by your density. So from here, the density is equals to the unit weight of steel, which is rho, is equals to 7850 kilogram per meter cube. So, and if you put that by multiplying it with your volume, you're going to have W equals to 0.028 multiplied by 7850, so which is going to give you the weight of the pipe, which is equals to 219.8 kilogram. So for your steel rod, what you're only going to do is to get your volume, which is going to V is equals to pi d square over 4 times L, not d square minus the small d. But since it is a pipe, that is why we are subtracting the internal diameter from the external diameter. But for your rod, it's going to just be your diameter, because the diameter of the rod is just a particular diameter. So you use that to get the volume, then you multiply by your density, which is going to be W is equals to V multiplied by your rho, then it's going to give you your unit weight of the rod. Then the quick formula we used here, which is W, which is in kg, is equals to pi d, that is the capital minus the small squared over 4, multiplied by your length multiplied by your density. So you can get your weight, that is the weight of the pipe, directly, without separating the both calculations the way we did. So you can just get it to be W equals to pi d square minus the small d square over 4 times your length times your density.